Prince William, Oprah Winfrey, and Bill Gates have in common? They are all left-handed. These famous people are among thousands of leftists who celebrated an international Left-Handers Day on the 13th of August, just a week ago. Dear Mr. Toastmaster, dear fellow members and guests. Being a lefty, inspired by this international holiday, tonight I would like to share with you some curious information about the past and the present of left-handers. Quite hard, past and present, by the way. Please raise your hand if you are left-handed. Are you sure? Nobody is left-handed here? Okay, I didn't expect that I would be alone, but that's okay. Actually, in general, 1/10 of the world population are left-handed. Not like here, maybe somebody is shy, I hope. But still, archaeological evidence shows that left-handers existed when humans appeared on the earth. And some ancient tools were found in those places, and they were used for left-handers. So if you go to some historical or archaeological museum, you may find such tools there. Though it's a visual aids project, and unfortunately I couldn't rob a museum to bring these tools here to show you, but anyway, you have a great chance to go to such a museum and to check it out yourself. So in general, we have 10% of the world lefties. And some people say that thousands and thousands of years ago, maybe they could be more than 10% of the world population. But due to some historical circumstances, it became more convenient to use one dominant hand, right one. So in regards of weapons, social life, and some domestic tools. So leftists were in minority. And of course they suffered. They really suffered during the history. In some countries and some religions, they even had to hide their left-handedness. For example, in many Asian countries, people were forbidden to eat or to give money with their left hand because it was considered unclean. Somewhere this vision still exists in some Asian countries. In medieval Europe, for example, leftists even got accused of a witchcraft. So if you were a woman with a red hair, and moreover with a left hand as dominant one, there was no way people believed that you cannot fly on the broom. And that was really a very big problem. And just the last century, it was thought that to use a left hand meant doing something wrong. So children were forced to use their proper hand, right one, which means correct or good in various languages, as you all may know. And of course, they had to learn how to use the right hand, like my father when he was a small child. And for now, people of the older people, many of them using their right hand were born left-handed, but now they're using their proper hand. Well, I don't know if I'm lucky or not, but I'm using my left hand, and nobody pushes a finger on me. Oh, she's left-handed. How come? How can it be? But still, leftists today face some difficulties, and I would like to share some of them with you, just to let you know. For example, it is about the instruments we use. As you may have noticed, the most instruments are designed for the right-handed majority. For example, scissors, can openers, door handles, I need to open them always with my right hand, not the left one, and it's not very convenient. Even the computer mice or guitars. And for example, when your friend comes from a trip and he brings you a small present, a pen or a pencil with a written phrase on it, like Viva Italia or From Siberia with Love, and when you hold this pen with your right hand, you can write something down and you can see this phrase, you can read it, and you have a very nice feeling about the person and about that moment. But if you hold this pen with your left hand, you can see this phrase upside down, and it's unreadable. And you do not have this wonderful feeling, so what I do, sometimes I even turn it back to another side in order just not to see this phrase at all. And I'm not saying that it's a very big inconvenience, but yes, a little bit annoying sometimes. But there is one really very big inconvenience, and is when you are trying to write down something. So you have a paper and a pen, and you write something with passion. You push on your pencil. You just wrote all over the paper, and when you want to turn it over, you look at your hand here, and you see this, a silver surfer hand. Really, and it happens all the time with me, especially when the pen is not of the best quality, for example. Because when you push the paper, so everything here copies to your hand. And it's very inconvenient when you're in some official meeting or sitting with some people you don't really know, but still with this thing here, yes, it's a little bit inconvenient. And one more thing, it's called an epic elbow fight. And can you please join me for a moment? So I'm a lefty, Anna is a righty, as you may know already. And when we sit next to each other in the cafe or at the meeting room, we are writing down something or eating something, we always push each other. And it happens all the time because there is very small space between us. And actually, you don't know if the person is a righty or a lefty. For example, when you see him at the first time, and you cannot just come into the room and ask, hey, who is a lefty here? I'm going to sit next to you because it's more convenient. So all I need to do is just keep calm, sit down, and just hold my elbows in order not to push someone else. So this is about these physical inconveniences that we have sometimes. And I'm not saying that we suffer mentally a lot as in the past, but still, yes, we have some annoying situations when people see us writing with our left hands for the first time. I will show you it in a diagram. Sorry, it's not very round, but anyway, I'm lefty, you know. Okay, so it will be in percentage. So 10% of people who see me writing with my left hand say, oh, I have an uncle or a friend of a friend who is lefty. Cool, good for him. Another 10% of people who see me writing with my left hand for the first time say, lefties are so creative. Thank you very much, thank you. There's even 5% of people who ask me, how can you do like that with your left hand? And I'm answering, I don't know, I'm not controlling it. It just does it itself, I don't know. But the most epic question I always hear when people see me writing with my left hand, 75% of people ask, are you a left-handed? No, of course not. No, it's an illusion. Don't worry. I don't know how to write with my left hand. So, dear friends, dear writers, though we need to deal with all those inconvenient right tools, please do not ask us such questions. Please be tolerant and supportive, because we are a unique and, by the way, creative 10% of the world. And in case you do not agree, remember that the most powerful and successful people of the world are on our leftist side. Thank you.